Welcome to Let's Play Master of Orion 2. This is the start of episode 40. I am continuing to construct my fleet. We've gone a few turns. I want to see, have the Psilons continue to build their fleet? They have 45 Doomstars, 38 battleships, 53 Titans still. Let's take a look at our history graph. It looks like they might actually hit a flat line. I'm not sure what's going to happen, but if that flat line continues, maybe it'll mirror what has happened in technology. The Psilons are only gaining technology by accident because they have that virtual reality network or something like that that helps their scientists even when they don't have scientists to generate science. So they sold off all their buildings that make science. You can see that here. This is the sell-off point. It about matches when their technology goes flat. So let's see here, sell point, sell by date. I'm using my thumb to hold my point. Yeah, so it's a straight line. That's exactly when they sell off all their science-related buildings. But then they do have this one thing that generates science no matter what goes on. So it slowly grows. But mine has shot past it, largely because of my investment in hyperphysics. By far more useful than hyperconstruction. I don't know, maybe hyperconstruction is helping me in quiet ways I don't begin to understand. But what's also important is it seems like there might be a flat line developing in the Psilons' fleet construction. They're very far ahead of me. So I would love it if they just stopped. Alright, I was changing Blue Augustus into Blue Roses. But even with that, I'm going to retrofit my fleet, mostly in the Focht star system. If this isn't a toxic world, it ought to be Gaia by now. Let's work on one. And like I said at the end of the previous episode, it dawned on me that since retrofitting is so important to me, then why wouldn't I develop a fleet that is quickly retrofitted? And the reason it's quickly retrofitted is because you need to retrofit fewer Doomstars than you do battleships. You would have to retrofit like 80 battleships. That's very many. Alright, the lizards are particularly good at building ships, so I'm typically making their population work on the ships more than the other populations. I like to think of my empire as largely integrated, but it might be the case that the humans have basically just used the slaw as a workforce population. I don't know what the culture would be like on Croth, for example. I'd like to think that everyone exists in an open spirit of community with democratic ideals. Pretty sure that's what it's like. Because that's just like what it is on Earth, right? Everyone is living well and for today. I wonder if maybe my best strategy would be to divide my fleet up among my mini solar systems so I could more rapidly retrofit it, or should I just send my fleet as one lump to a star system to be worked on? I'm pretty sure the only thing that makes sense is to divide the fleet up significantly. So let's take 9, You guys are going to Molban. Take all. Okay, let's take 6. You're going to Farias. 9 to Molban. That was silly. We're going to send 3 of these to Slaw. I'm going to send 6 more to Slaw. Slaw builds ships fast, so it's going to be effective. Alright. Oops. You 9 go to... I'll send you group to Ursa. You go to Croth. I'm going to send a lot of battleships to Seoul. I guess I am going to retrofit my battleships. I mean, these guys all have heavy disruptors, so that part's nice, but the truth is, if they were up to date with the rest of my fleet, they would be incredibly dangerous. Alright, you guys stay at fucked. Alright, we'll begin retrofitting next turn. The secret is just more of everything. 2 plasma torpedoes. More heavy disruptors. That is nice. I like that. One thing I wish I did is I wish I renamed it. That'd be easier to keep track of. Alright, my main fear is destroying their fleet. So for that reason, I think all my refits will focus on disruptors, because disruptors will disruptors are great at taking down the shields of my opponents. I'm going to redesign the knight. I'm going to add the disruptors here, and this might allow me to do my refits faster. Top of the line vessel. I think I'll buy it. I wish I had thought of doing refits through this method a long time ago. I did not realize I could just pick a design. In fact, I want to rename this design Knight 2. Oh my god, was this not working this whole time? No, it looks like it was. Okay. Alright, I need to name it here. is everyone doing a refit? Or you're building a blue rose? Alright. So that was fucked. I gotta improve the design, I forgot that. It needs a new name. This is such a new advanced technology. Let's call it the Buffalo. Wait, I don't know why I would call it Buffalo. It's the Peacemaker. Definitely the fitting name. It comes in peace. Oops. Need to design the Peacemaker, not the Knight 2. Excellent. Alright, this one had the Admiral, so I'm moving it to the top. Alright. Fieras. It's been successful. You can watch my negative command points. They're actually moving back towards 0 as I take ships offline. Alright. I just spent a lot of money. How much money do I have? 26,000. Alright, I gotta stop spending. I am really hoping the Psilons don't decide to attack very soon. I am leaving myself vulnerable, but like a worm weaving a cocoon, I hope to emerge as a beautiful butterfly of death, and I will flitter about bringing my butterfly death to the Psilon worlds. Everybody likes butterflies. No, don't delete the ship. Just go ahead of it. beautiful butterfly of death. Alright. I feel if I don't separate these battleships, I'll never remember which ones I have yet to fix. So let me separate these. Send these guys to Slaw. So every battleship at Slaw has yet to be, well, maybe some of them are modified. No, they're not modified yet, that's right. Okay, so Molbon. Alright, so I've taken care of the left half of the map. Now I take care of the western portion. No, this is the east. Seoul is the eastern side of the map, while like Focht and Fierce is the western side. So I guess we could say the cat people are California, the lizard, they're around where San Francisco would be. Seoul is about Miami. I guess I'd have to call Ursa Chicago. Unfortunately, Hydes here, or whatever it's called, would be Texas, and it's barren, dry, and desolate. Cross would be like, I don't know, Detroit? Jabarman, that's Hawaii. And I'll call, this is Alaska over here. Molban is the Alaska of the human empire. Alright. This will temporarily weaken me, as I was saying. Boy, these ships are going to be twice as good when they come back. Change is afoot across the universe. Think going through changes, going through autumn's changes. The fall brings winter too. Where am I? Croth. Alright, so is this one already doing it? Alright, so close to finishing a Blue Augustus. Go ahead and work on a Peacemaker instead. Then after that, refit these battleships. I'll soon know if the Psilon intend to attack me while my fleet is crippled like this. Because they'll either attack immediately, or they won't. I don't think they'll waste any time tipping their hand. I won't be waiting for smoke signals from the Vatican. And I won't need any criminologists. They'll pretty much tell me if they're going to declare war or not. They're so forthcoming. Alright, Sol does not yet have its fleet. What is this fleet of Jabbar? Jabbar has a battleship fleet. Alright, what remains of fact? Only troops to Jabbar. Alright, I have given the Psylocks, I have given them, not the Psylocks, the Psilons, I have given them a wide open window to attack me. They can exploit it. I hope they choose not to. In the spirit of friendship. Alright, so with that, I shall end episode 40.